Coming up on Cedar Valley today, Americans across the country honor our veterans. And Wartburg students participate in the National Day of Silence. And Black Hawk County sheriffs grow beards for charity. This is Cedar Valley Today. Today marks 96 years of veteran recognition in the United States. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I am Christina Alexander. First celebrated at the Armistice Day, the U.S. has been celebrating Veterans Day for 96 years. On November 11, 1919, the day was recognized as the first anniversary as the end of World War I. Finally, November 11 became a national holiday beginning in 1938. Now I'm joined by Cedar Valley Today's Kellen Thompson. Kellen, what have you learned about veterans transitioning from their military past to their civilian future?
Veterans Day is a day to remember those who died serving our country, and also a day to honor the military men and women who still continue to serve today. But what about those veterans who are transitioning back into civilian life? This week I got to look into a newly formed nonprofit in the Cedar Valley that helps veterans transition back into civilian life through the help of a shelter.
Rally Point Cedar Valley Veterans is a new nonprofit in Waverly that helps veterans transition into civilian life. It operates LZ Phoenix, Iowa's only homeless and transitional shelter for veterans, according to Director Neil Jarnigan.
Well, it all started actually with George.
George is a veteran who served in Afghanistan, but after he returned from serving, he didn't know what to do with his life, so he decided to walk from Missouri all the way to Montana to find work, with his dog named Pluto never leaving his side.
I stopped at various veterans organizations and stuff along the way, and they basically all shut me down and let me fill up my water bottles and go.
George's stop in Waverly led him to find the help he needed through Bremer County Veterans Affairs. Director of Bremer County Veterans Affairs, Neil Jarnigan, saw through George's case that some veterans need more long-term assistance when transitioning into civilian life than others.
It's not uncommon for us to assist a veteran for a month, month and a half, 2 months, before they become self-reliant.
Jarnigan and the local Veterans Affairs office wanted a place for veterans to go while they figure out what to do. In November of 2014, Waverly Homes offered one of their properties for the local Veterans Affairs to use for their project at no cost. But when the county denied the project, the nonprofit Rally Point Cedar Valley Veterans was formed in 2015.
This shelter, with Neil Jarnigan, Director of Rally Point Cedar Valley Veterans, offers the same services that Neil Jarnigan with Bremer County Veterans Affairs offers. Except that Bremer County Veterans Affairs does not have a shelter. Rally Point Cedar Valley Veterans does.
Veterans are able to stay for 90 days at the LZ Phoenix shelter, free of charge.
We do take the time, and it doesn't really matter how much time. And we use our community organizations to get them the resources that they're already providing. We just have to connect A to B.
To find out more about Rally Point Cedar Valley Veterans, LZ Phoenix, and ways that you can donate to their cause, you can check out the website at www.rallypointcvv.org. And joining me now is Lorna Raypower, a volunteer for the Bremer County Veterans Affairs. We are in the Center Hall in Waverly where they are having the Waverly Veteran Appreciation Event. So what can you tell me about this event today?
Well, today we are thanking veterans from 8 to 3 p.m. And this is for veterans and their spouses, also active duty. So last year we had about 500 people through the event. We are just wanting to honor them and thank them and let them and show our appreciation. Veterans can come and visit many of the vendor displays. We have flu shots, haircuts, chair massages, chiropractic consult, legal consults, a great lunch planned, a tribute service. We have entertainment throughout the day, starting a little bit later. And this is the 3rd year, and last year it was so well received that we've decided to do it every year.
Awesome. So what are some other things that are going on? I understand that the band is coming, and will you be having some sort of tributes too?
Yes, the Veterans Tribute is at 11, and the band will play Waverly Shell Rock High School Band will be playing, and we also have the Double J Wranglers performing later in the day as well.
Awesome. So why do you think it's so important to honor the veterans on a day like today?
I like to tell people this. Think of the world without them and how very different it would be.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Back to you, Christina.
The 2 women suspected and the government staff have been arrested.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
The Waterloo Police Department is taking the public for their help in identifying 2 government shoplifting suspects. Waterloo Police say Shannon Lieberger and Cassandra Wilmart were ID'd. They are suspected of allegedly stealing hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise from Gordmans. The Waverly Health Center held a presentation called Put Your Heart into Diabetes last night. Cardiologist Dr. Carrie Rose explained how exercise and a stellar diet can make living with diabetes much more comfortable. After Dr. Rose's presentation, participants were encouraged to color with crayons and listen to music in order to relieve stress. Suicide and mental health have become a big topic among college students and people everywhere. SAFE, which stands for Suicide Awareness for Everyone, is a group at Wartburg that is working on bringing attention to this problem. Students dressed in all black and wore name tags yesterday to bring awareness to the cause.
What if I wasn't here with these name tags all day long? It just puts into perspective for your classmates, like, this can happen to anyone. It doesn't choose people.
SAFE and Alliance put flags on the campus mall yesterday, which represented the people between the ages of 15 and 24 who have taken their lives this year. After the break, we go live to Same Sides in Waterloo. Stay with us. As cities across the U.S. celebrate veterans, one Waterloo building is also being recognized today. Built in 1919, Waterloo's Veterans Memorial Hall is celebrating its 100th anniversary. There at the hall this morning is Cedar Valley Today's Sam Sides. Good morning, Sam.
War veterans. The Veterans Memorial Hall here in Waterloo has had a long and colorful history. I'm joined today by Mr. Randy Miller, a member of the Commissions Board here at Veterans Memorial Hall. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Appreciate it.
Obviously, this is a pretty big event going on, 100th anniversary. What sort of events are you having today?
Well, first of all, we're just going to recognize all the veterans that have served our country, and also give homage to those that have given their lives. We also recognizing and remembering, obviously, the history of the building and what it took to get this built. It was more or less a monument and tribute to those Civil War veterans in particular. And so anyway, we're honored to be a part of that, and glad to be a part of this great nation and doing those things. So again, appreciate you being here today.
Appreciate it from you as well. So 100 years, obviously, this building has served many purposes. Can you tell us some of those?
Well, at the outset, the building was constructed in 1915, and it took some doing to get that done. But anyway, so that was at the outset of World War I. And right after World War I in 1918, they had a major flu epidemic. It probably killed 2 to 5 million. It's hard to estimate worldwide. And this was used as one of the satellite hospital places for individuals to go. And of course, this hall was sort of the centerpiece of the community. They had all the veterans obviously always met here. And so anyway, it was that was one of the biggest things at the outset. And then they continued to use this facility as a meeting place for all the veterans organizations. And we continue to do that up to today.
That sounds great. Thank you so much once again for your time.
Okay.
The hall will open to the public at 10 o'clock this morning, and they're going to have a short program around 10:30. With Cedar Valley Today, I'm Sam Sides.
Thank you, Sam. Now let's take a quick look at your weather.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
UNI students have partnered with businesses on College Hill and Community Main Street to paint the town red this week. People can purchase $5 bracelets to receive deals on College Hill or buy a punch card to use on Community Main Street from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Thursday.
One of the things the students insisted upon, and I'm really proud of them for this, is they insisted that we get information from the Heart Association so that we can distribute that to the community and make sure that the community understands what the Heart Association does and how to teach people to better help themselves with their heart and how to deal with any kind of heart problems that may occur.
The students' goal is to raise over $5,000 and all proceeds go to the American Heart Association. The Blackhawks County Sheriff's Department donates their money and faces for charity. No Shave November has been an ongoing trend across the nation, and the Sheriff's Department donated the money they raised for the Sullivan Hartho Davis Honor Flight Program. Normally, it is against the policy at the Sheriff's Department to have bearded officers, but an exception is made this month. Deputy Jeff Chase enjoys most to be able to help people whenever possible.
If I see somebody in need, try to, help them out as much as possible. Even being a deputy, that's part of our job. You see a car broken down on the side of the road, they need gas. I'll go even use my own money if I need be to get them back on the road.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's internet and TV like never before. Introducing Extreme. With extreme flexibility to watch live TV on your favorite devices in your home, plus the power to watch your DVR shows on the go. Extreme speeds up to 150 meg and an ultra-fast Wi-Fi system built for multi-streaming HD. You can even access popular apps on your TV. Simple, powerful, extreme. New from MediaCom.
Influential music legend Alan Toussaint died at the age of 77 on Monday of a heart attack. Toussaint's musical hits included Fortune Teller and Southern Nights. During his career, he collaborated with artists across all genres, including the Rolling Stones and Alison Krauss. President Obama awarded the New Orleans native a National Medal of Arts in 2012. Toussaint was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. Thanks for watching Cedar Valley Today. Be sure to like our Facebook page for more Cedar Valley news. Also, follow us on Twitter. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.